discuss about nested if condition. Nested if condition. The syntax for nested if is if condition we have an if body, and inside if we can write statements, we can write, or logic we can write, or again if conditions or conditional statements we can write. Condition we can write. So here inside we can write again one more if condition we are writing. It's nothing but if inside if we are writing if condition, inside we are writing one more if condition. This is called nested if. This inside of if condition we can write statement or logic or condition we can write. So here again we can write one more if condition, this if condition also having in a body. So like that, how many if conditions you required, those many if conditions you can write. Those steps we call it as an nested if condition. Okay, fine. So I required only three if conditions. So that is the reason my the first if condition inside, again I have one more if condition. Inside second if condition we have one more if condition. So that if condition body I closed, and after that second if condition I need to close, and after that first if condition I can close. Like that we can write if condition syntax. This is an if condition syntax. Okay. So where this nested if condition we are using in real time. Generally we are using Gmail account. Gmail login page. We are using. So if you observe present Gmail login page, we have one input box. We have one input box. In that input box we have an information like enter email or email only we have. So after that we have one button. That is a next button. So here we have a button to represent next page. Okay, so like that we have. So here the working functionality is, first here we are writing Gmail account. Okay, here the valid Gmail account you are enter, then click on next. If the valid account is success, nothing but if it is a valid account only, then only the page will be redirected. To password page, nothing but authentication page, it will be redirected. After entering valid email ID, it will redirected to one more page. That page is an authentication page. That page is what? Authentication page. Here we need to enter password. What we need to enter here? Password we need to enter. So based on those password only, we can get into the Gmail account login. Nothing but it will be redirected to which page? Gmail home page. Nothing but inbox page we are getting. So here we have a login. login we have. So that login we used. So here we are applying nested if condition. How it will be applying? Before going to login, we have an a here. They are taking if condition here. If condition, if condition, if your email ID is valid, your email ID is valid, your email ID is valid email ID, valid email ID, then it will check whether your mail ID is valid or not. Whenever we click on next button, the condition will be executed. If the condition is succeeded, then it will redirect it to authentication page. Redirected to authentication page. Here we have a condition body. Here we have a condition. So after that inside if condition, inside email if condition, we have one more if condition, that is authentication of password. If password is valid, then it will check inside of the body what we have, password login. If the valid, it will be redirected to which page? Next home page of the Gmail. After completing this validation, the first if condition we closed. After that, what is the next if condition we have? The main email if condition. So this is the starting point. From this, the program will be executed like this. Some of code we are writing. After that, it will having a one more if condition. If inside we have one more if condition, this is called nested if. So this is the procedure they followed whenever go for a Gmail account. So this logic they implemented. So we will go with an example. Here we are going with Turbo C. File. We are taking a new file to implement our logic. First, we start with a linking hash include stdio.h. After that, void main we are writing. So after that, I am taking char. In C programming, we can't take directly as a string as an input. So that is the reason we can go with an a character. Char email you need to enter. After entering your email, we can enter password. I am taking two things, int password, int pass I am taking. So I am taking two variables. First, what the message you want to get it? You get it printf enter email ID. You need to get the message. So after entering that email ID, nothing but for entering purpose we are taking a scanf %c, because of we are taking a character as an email. So ampersand of email. So here we are writing in a condition, if email greater than or equals to 65, logical and we are taking the uppercase letters of email address. So in generally we have a lowercase limitation. All uppercase also you consider as a lowercase in Gmail. Email less than or equals to 122, like that 121 we need to take. So this is a condition we are writing because of ASCII code of the small a to small z is 97 to 121. So after that we are getting in a message printf your mail ID is valid, enter password, you need to get a message. So after that I am taking after that we are taking one more if condition. If so scanf, we need to take a password now. Scanf %ld, because of we are taking an integer type of an input as a password, ampersand of pass. So after, based on the password, it will be go for authentication. Password. We have a limitation. Password we can enter how many limitation we have in a length for the password is 4. Nothing but is password greater than or equals to 0. Logical and password less than or equals to 9999 up to 4 elements we are taking. Then we get one message printf login success welcome to Gmail. We are getting a message. So after that we have if you are entered password as a wrong, you can go with else part, but we are discussing nested if now, so that is the reason we didn't require. So we can go with next. Here all these elements are wrong, nothing but email ID is wrong. We need to get a message printf enter valid email ID, try again, we are getting a message. So else I need to close, then get ch finally, then close the function. So file save as s9.c we have file, compile the program, 0 warnings and 0 errors, file, run the program, enter valid email ID. So here we are taking an email ID is an S, and your enter email ID is valid, enter password. For example, my password is 2222. Login success, welcome to Gmail. So this is the first scenario. Okay, I will go with a second scenario. File, run the program. So here I need to close some clear screen element. For that I can go with CLR SCR here for clear purpose. File, save as, file, compile the program. If any modification we did, so must and should we need to go for compile, then run. So enter email ID. For example, I entered. If I am entered like 123 is my email ID. Enter valid email ID, try again. Enter valid email ID, try again. Nothing but we are not entering valid email ID, so that is the reason enter valid email and try again. We are getting a message. So like this. So if you go with again run, I'm getting an A is my email ID. So your email ID is valid, enter password. For example, my password is 123. Login success, welcome to Gmail. We are getting in a message. For example, your entered email ID is valid, but your password is not valid. At that time we can go with an else part. Else printf enter entered password is not valid. Try again. We are getting in a message like that. We have it here also. We are taking on a not valid, so we can get a good clarity. Entered email ID is not valid. We need to enter email ID is not valid. Okay. Try again. So like that we will go with file, save, and file, compile. Where, so what is that? Misplaced else. Where I place? Oh, sorry, we didn't close this else part, so we need to close. So file, save, file, compile the program. 0 warning, 0 error. Just sake of single close curly braces, we are getting an error. So be careful to write a program. Compile again, 0 warning, 0 error, and run the program. Enter email ID. For an example, my email ID is 1234. So this is an entered email ID is not valid. Try again. Okay, this is getting a message. Nothing but we are entered email IDs are wrong. So file, run the program. My email ID is W. Is my email ID. Your email ID is valid. Enter password. For example, my password is 12345. 2345. So what happened? Entered password is not valid. Try again. So these are getting a message because of we have a limitation for the password 9999. Nothing but 4 digits of the password we need to enter. Okay. Like that we have an access range limitation. So like again I can go for run the program. Email ID is email ID. Entered email ID is a valid. Enter password. For example, my password is 19999. So login success. Welcome to Gmail. We are getting a valid scenario. So this is the way login of Gmail is working internally. So some of cases nested if also used in some places. So this is a real-time scenario we seen. And if you are like this video, please like and share and comment. And if you are interested in my videos, please subscribe my channel.